family, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Esther J, MsTopacJay. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. I'm doing all right. It's second day of spring, second or third day of spring. Where's my watch? I didn't put my watch on. Today is the second. It's the second day of spring, and we're very excited because it's not too cold. You know what I mean? You know, it's getting warmer a little. It's very windy today here in Melbourne, Australia, but it's good. Like, the sun is out. We're getting golden hour regularly now, which is great. And I'm just happy to be. I love spring. Like, nice and cool in the, early in the morning. Nice during the day, like a 21 or 22 degree weather. And it's like cool in the night. Anyway, I love spring. I think spring is I think spring is my main favorite season, to be honest with you. So yeah. So anyway, did I ask already? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. If you haven't joined the FamBam, please subscribe below, turn the notification next to it as well, so that we don't miss out on any single video from me, okay? So without rambling on too much, you can already tell by the title of this video, we're going to be going through products that I emptied, products that I finished. I think I finished this product in the past few months, actually. Yeah. I mean, there was a few months there where I didn't do makeup for which was like about 2 months. So it was before that and also after that. I think majority of the product here are skincare. There's not a lot to go through, but there's also a lot to go through. I was gonna categorize the product like I did in my previous empties video, but I'm gonna go into it and pick a product and talk about it. I'm gonna tell you why I bought it, or I'm just gonna try and give you a snapshot of the product and whether or not I'm actually gonna repurchase it. Do you know what I mean? I went through my house to see if there's any other products that I'm missing, because that tends to happen a lot, but I didn't find anything else. But I found a few products that are actually literally on their last leg, but I think I'm gonna focus, I'm gonna keep it for a future video, like for example my powder right here and the Fenty Beauty bronzer right there as well, which is literally on its last leg. We're gonna talk about it in a future video. So first product right here is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner, and this has rose petals in it. They said it's with rose fruit extracts. It's meant to remove impurities and soften. It's also meant to do something to the pores, I believe. I think that's why I picked it up. They said Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner with real rose petals, softens the skin and refines the appearance of pores. After cleansing, sleep over the face, blah, 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 blah. I honestly didn't notice much difference when it comes to my pores, and I use this religiously when I got it, which is why I got it, you know what I mean? I was washing my face every day and I use it religiously. I say it like that because there's some days that I don't wash my face, we're human. It happens to the best of us, to be honest with you. It really does happen, either because of emotion or just because you can't be bothered, But yeah, I didn't really notice much difference when it comes to my pores, and I do have pores here. Like, it didn't like fine tune the appearance of it at all, So I won't really be repurchasing it because I think it's just fancy. That's all it is. I don't think it was that expensive or expensive at all, but still, I didn't really notice much of a difference, to be honest with you. If you do like this product and you did notice a difference, let me know down below. And I hope you don't take offense, if I don't like any of this product, or if I say something that kind of doesn't sit well with you. And even if you do take offense, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna I wouldn't be repurchasing this in a hurry or even at all. If I do get it as a gift, I will still use it because I like the way it smells. Like, I like the smell of it. I like the way it feels on the skin. It's not like drying. But other than that, I don't really notice anything when it comes to my pores. All right, next product is the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Primer. I feel like I'm talking slow. I'm going to pick up the pace, okay? I don't want to edit this video too much, all right? Anyway, next product is the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Primer, which I definitely will repurchase. And actually, I already repurchased another primer, which is by Rimmel, and it's also the matte primer. And I was saying this in a video, which I filmed today. I was saying that I feel like it might just be the same product, but different packaging. Let me see if it's actually the same ingredient. Okay, so the ingredient is similar, but they're not the exact same, because this one has isododecane and I don't see it in this one. Yeah, I don't know what that particular ingredient is for, but I'm just saying, So yeah, I really love this primer. I use this for the longest time. This is what it looks like. It does help with controlling oils. It doesn't stop the oil from coming. It just controls it, meaning like it reduces the amount of oil you do produce, and it has a lifespan, on your face of maybe 4 to 6 hours. So I've got oily combination skin. So if I do use it, or when I do use it, I know that I won't expect to see a like an intense shine for the first 4 hours or so. Do you know what I mean? Or for the first, yeah, for the first 4 to 6 hours, you know? So it helps to control the amount of shine that comes through, but it doesn't stop it. So I like it, and it's still, like, it's not too dry on the skin. Yeah, and I would still apply this all over my face. There's a mattifying primer where I just focus on my T-zone, but this one I don't mind applying it all over my face. So I would repurchase it, but then again, I've already got another one which looks like this, so I would just keep using this, and I like this one as well. I would recommend this, especially if you've got oily combination skin. Next product is the Exceptional Oil. It's a nourishing dreamy body oil by Go-To Skincare, and this is what it looks like. This was actually sent to me, I think, was it last year or 2 years ago or a year and a half ago? They sent this one, the hand cream, the face mask, which is still in the fridge. I think that's what they sent. And this oil right here, this body oil, my goodness, it's awesome. My skin gets ashy real quick no matter what kind of moisturizer I use, but when I mix this with a moisturizer, or even if I just apply this on its own, my skin takes a long time to get ashy. Like it retains, it stays on my skin for the longest, if that makes any sense. I really love this. I want to repurchase it, but it's expensive to me, and I'd just rather use a different kind of oil. But I would recommend it. I really like it. Like if I were to have like an extra money or whatever, I would actually repurchase it. How much is it? I think I saw it at Sephora. I think it was like $50 something. Oh, this is another primer. This is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect makeup primer. I went through this quick, within about, I think a couple of months. Really quick. I was using this religiously. This is another version of the Stay Matte primer, but a hydrating version. I love this one. When I got this, I started combining it. I used the Fix and Perfect in the perimeter, and I used the Stay Matte Mattifying Primer in my T-zone. This one is more of a hydrating primer, kind of like the Fenty Beauty primer, the hydrating one. The way that feels, it's kind of like this, you know? I mean, obviously, like formulation and whatnot is different, but they're very similar, in my opinion. So it's more of a hydrating primer. It doesn't really help in like controlling oils and whatnot, but it does help to make the skin, to get the skin to retain moisture, if that makes any sense. So they're saying like it's supposed to like smooth, resurface, brighten, mattifies, and protect. It doesn't necessarily like mattify to a T in comparison to the Stable Mattifying Primer, but it just helps with that extra hydration and also like barrier between your skin and your foundation and whatnot. I really like this as well. Like these two primers right here, I love them so much. Okay, next, oh, another primer. This is a NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop matte primer. There's still a little bit left in here, so should I talk? Actually, there's still a few left in here. You know what, there's still a few left in here, so I'm going to talk about this in another video. I do love that primer though. This is the Sleek Lifeproof Foundation in the shade LP19. You've heard me, if you're not new to my channel and if you're watching my video religiously or consistently, I don't know why I say it like that, you would have heard me rave about this foundation, even to the point where I'm begging Sleek to send me the foundation. This foundation is one of my go-to foundation. So on this foundation is one of those foundation that I apply and I would know that my face is going to come out looking awesome no matter what. It's long lasting on my oily combination skin. It applies almost kind of skin-like, but it has like a natural finish to it, but it's still a nice, beautiful coverage foundation. Also, when I sweat, it doesn't break down in around my mouth area, because this is where I sweat the most. And when I use some other foundation, the foundations break down here, but this one doesn't do that on me. It also doesn't really look oxidized throughout the day as well. I love it so much, and I found a website actually that actually stocks all the shades, so I'm going to be repurchasing this one. I love this foundation. If you haven't tried it out and you've got oily combination skin, normal skin, dry skin, try it out. If you've got oily skin as well, say try it out. Just spray it with a mattifying primer, like an oil control, not just any mattifying primer, an oil controlling primer, maybe like the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer, for instance, and you're Gucci. But yeah, I love this foundation right here, and I'm definitely gonna repurchase. Not in a hurry though. Actually, maybe in a hurry I will repurchase it because I love it. Next is a NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Amande or Amande. I liked this concealer, okay? It's more of a natural finish concealer, not a high coverage concealer. Did they actually claim for it to be a high coverage concealer? I don't think they did. If they did, they're lying. It's not. But no, it's really good. I really like the way the concealer did look on my skin, like a more of a, as I said, natural finish concealer. And it doesn't feel heavy, like it feels light lightweight and it's easy to blend out. It's easy to control when you're blending it, so I like it. I would honestly repurchase it, to be honest with you, but it's very comparable to the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So if I were to repurchase it, I would get that. And before I repurchase it, I want to try the pot concealer. I want to try that one. But yeah, would I recommend it? Yes, it's nice, but if you've tried the Maybelline Fit Me, you're not missing too much. Do you know what I mean? All right, next product is the NYX Faux Lash Fiber Infused Luscious Volume Mascara. This one is all right as well. I buy mascaras mainly to be able to coat my lash, not necessarily to give me like volume, because I don't have any lashes to be getting volume. You know what I mean? Like I don't have lashes like that. I mean, I've got lashes, but I don't have lashes. Does that make any sense? So when I get mascara, I'm just mainly looking for something that's nice and black, and then like kind of, you know, lift my lash up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I also like mascara ones with more. Oh, speaking of which, I've got a second mascara here. I might as well talk about both of them at the same time. Ever since I tried this mascara wand, I've been in love with it. I love this wand. Like the way it just gets into the root of your lash, whether you have lashes or not, you know, I love it. So that's the Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara, which I would definitely purchase. I want to get the full size of it. I like the formula of this one. It's not too wet to the point where it's easy to make a mistake with it. You know, I'm talking about the NYX Faux Lash mascara, but it doesn't really, like it says luscious volume, it doesn't really give me that, and it's just mascara. But then again, I'm not the best person to judge a mascara because I don't have a lot of lash hair. But when it comes to this though, when I do apply it, it does make me feel like I've got hair, like I've got lashes. Does that make any sense? And I think it's because of the wand, the way he coats it. I can even hear it, you know, coat it. Does that make any sense? So I really like the Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara. I would repurchase this if it's on sale, the NYX Faux Lash mascara, and I would repurchase this almost in a hurry, almost, because I'm also like, I make a what's the word? I try to try other products as well. Like I don't just make a rash decision in repurchasing products, because money does not grow on trees. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, this was a sample size that I actually got from my auntie. I didn't get this one. So if I were to repurchase this, I would get the bigger version, or maybe try the wand with another mascara, like another formula, and just see if it's going to make any difference. Because a lot of the times mascaras are good because of the wands. But then again, if the formula is kind of too wet or too flaky, it's not good either. But a lot of the time, the main thing you're liking about mascara is the wands. That's what I've noticed, you know. All right, next product is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I love this primer right here. This primer, I absolutely love it, mainly for its hydration purpose. It doesn't do stuff when it comes to longevity, but it does help make my skin feel more plump and look more awake, you know. And I feel like when I apply foundation on top of it, like it's not problematic and whatnot, like it still looks good, you know. And I love the smell. Oh, I love the way it smells. Also, as you can see, like I kind of ruined the bottle, so I had to keep applying the primer like this because the pump, you know, did that just come out? The pump malfunctioned, but I love this. I want this again. I really do, mainly because of the scents, the extra hydration it gives to my skin, you know. I love it. But then again, I've got other primers in my collection, so I don't need to purchase it in a hurry. But if I had the option to, say if I were to email and saying they're having a 40% off sale, 50% off sale, I'm gonna pick it up. This is the MAC Brow Sculpt Brow Pencil in a shade Stud. I'm trying to read the name because it's gone. So is the product. I like this, but when it comes to products like this that has this kind of pencil, I don't know if you can see it because like the product is literally finished. I always have this concern that they're going to dry out real quick. And a lot of the products that I do have in this kind of formula and packaging, they do dry out real quick. But I didn't really have that problem with this per se. But it's all right. I'm more into a thin brush, no, a thin pencil. You know, like the Maybelline Maybelline Ultra Slim, like stuff like this. And Colourpop also has something like this as well. I believe MAC even has something like this as well. So I like stuff like this, even though they do break easily, so you gotta be careful. Yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this, to be honest with you. But the formula itself, like in terms of applying in terms of doing the brows, it's nice. I mean, it will rub off. It's not a you know. You know, it's a brow product, you know, it's okay, but it's not bad. You know, I just wouldn't really like repurchase it per se. I'll mainly go for the other one. All right, let's go with this. This is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Detoxifying Mask. So that's finished. I mean, I can still scrape. You know what? I'm gonna rinse that out a little bit and just put that all over my face. I'm not gonna throw it out. I don't do that. You know, I'm gonna rinse it out a bit because I say a little bit there. It has to be fully clean. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I can't waste products. This was like $15 or $10. I don't remember how much it was, but I could have used that money to buy like 5 biscuits and I'll be Gucci, you know? But yeah, I did like it because like when I have it on, I can see things kind of getting pulled out of my skin. Like it's because I've got oil here and I can see the change here a lot more. Like when I'm breaking out and I apply it, the breakout kind of dries faster than when I'm not using it, if that makes any sense. I would repurchase it because of that kind of difference that I noticed. So next time I go to Woolies, which is a grocery store or whatever, I'll probably pick it up again. I just like it. I also have the wash version of this one as well, you know. Next, this product right here is ridiculous. Like it's just ridiculous. I'm just like, what's the point of this? This is the Bio Elements Lutein Indoor Protective Day Cream. First of all, it didn't smell nice, you know, and second of all, I didn't notice any difference. I think they said it's supposed to protect your skin from like the lights or whatever from your computer or your phone and all of that. I'm like, huh? Anyway, this is what it looks like. And this cream is expensive. I didn't buy it, of course. I got it from my auntie. I think it's like 130 Australian dollars. And I still finished it, as you can see, you know, but still, I'm like, I don't see the point. And I thought I was driving myself mad. I kept trying to see a difference. Even the hydration level, like, it's still not, it's kind of subpar. Like, it's still not up there for me in my book. It's all right. It's not terrible, but for the price, I was like, huh? And I was trying to see, I was like, am I going mad? And I had to Google reviews. And a lot of people were actually saying, what is the point of this product? It's just the price, you know, and the glass. I wouldn't recommend it because I'm just like, why? I honestly don't even know what to say about it, to be honest, because it's just cream, you know, and it's not even a yeah, so this is the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% by The Ordinary. This is meant to help improve your textures and help refine your pores and whatnot. They said it's important to have niacinamide in your skincare routine, like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and those kind of stuff. So I always try to have this in my routine. I don't have it in my routine right now because I finished it. So I need to go and replace it. Okay, I do like it. I mean, I feel like over the years, like over the past year or so, ever since I was introduced to niacinamide, I feel like there's been a lot of difference in my pores and my textures. Like my textures, I feel like it should be much rougher, especially to touch. I mean, it still does flare up once in a while, you know, but it's not like constantly rough to touch and whatnot. So I feel like it might be because of the introduction of niacinamide in my skincare routine, which is good. So, and it's by The Ordinary. It's very affordable. It's like $10 or $11 or something like that. So I would definitely be repurchasing that. Now, this is the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir 24 karat gold infused beauty oil. Straight off the bat, I'm not going to be repurchasing this. I mean, I didn't purchase this, to be honest. It was given to me, but I wouldn't really be buying it because I'm just like, there's no point. There are other oils in drugstore that does similar job, if not better. You know, the main difference to this is I feel like the name and also the fact that it has 24 karat gold, and I'm still trying to figure out what 24 karat gold, like the benefit it has to skin, you know. I think it was just mostly the name. I remember I used to really want it so much, you know, including the unicorn blood or the one in the purple, you know. I still want to try that, you know. And there's also a new one called the Skin Tone Blur. I see a lot of people talk about that, you know, and I'm still a bit indifferent about it, mainly because like it's about $100, $99. Why? But if it's given to me as a gift, I'll still use it. I was still asking, like, do you need it? Is that the only thing that would blur your skin, you know? Don't be surprised if you see me pick up one of the other ones, like the Skin to Blurs or whatever it is, you know, don't be surprised. But also don't be surprised if I don't, because it's like $99. It does hydrate my skin and whatnot because it's oil, and I usually mix it with my moisturizer and all that, you know? But then I also have, like, I've tried rosehip oil from the drugstore that does a similar job, if not the same, you know? So I'm just like, apples, oranges, I don't know if that's the right terminology. Anyway. Next product is the Revolution Pro Prime and Hydrates Primer. I loved this primer. If you've used the Too Faced Hangover Rx Primer, This is it. Just in a bottle and by Revolution Pro, you know? It even smells the same. You know, it's hydrating the same way. It smells the same. I didn't really cross-reference the ingredient list, but it just it works the same way. I think I've actually talked about that already on my channel. And this is meant to like hydrate and whatnot while helping to lock makeup in place. I mainly primers like this, because I've got oily combination skin. I don't mind going for primers like this, like hydrating primers, which is why I also got the Rimmel London Fix and Perfect primer, this one right here for its hydration. And that's why I like the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch primer as well for its hydration. But then, like, you know, so when I use it, I'll pair it with a mattifying primer in my T-zone, or mainly just on my nose, because that's where I produce oil the most. Sometimes here and also my brows as well, depending, you know what I mean? So I don't mind going for primers like this, you know? So I would repurchase this because I like the way it feels like the formula on the skin. And to be honest with you, actually, now that I think about it, it's quite comparable to the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. It's comparable. You notice I'm saying, I'm not saying it's not the same. It's actually quite comparable to it. So that's interesting now that I think about it. Yeah. Next. Oh, I was so sad about this, but it's okay. I'm going to repurchase it anyway. This is a L'Oreal Infallible Modern Concealer in the shade 338 Honey. I love this concealer. I've raved about this so much, and I've compared it to a lot of concealers, okay? If I try concealer and doesn't meet up to this, or isn't better than this, I'm just like, you know. And this is affordable. It doesn't really, someone actually commented on my video saying that I creased on them, even though I'm a little bit surprised, but I'm also not like really too surprised, because we all experience products in different ways, you know. I personally don't have that problem, and products set into my fine lines a lot. Now when I say creasing, like if you don't have fine lines, like lines under your eyes, and it still creases, then that's creasing. But if you have lines under your eyes and the product settles into it, and then when you blend it, it's not moving away, like it's just still kind of clunky, then that's an issue. I don't have that issue when it comes to this concealer. What did I just say? I think everything I said made sense. You know what I mean? I really like it. It's a very beautiful coverage concealer. Easy to blend, and I really love it too. I love to use it as an eyeshadow base as well, you know. The Derma Blend and the L'Oreal together, they're a match made in makeup heaven. Okay, yeah. All right, speaking of concealer, we're almost done. This video is about 30 minutes, but I'm sure I'll cut it down to like 25. We're almost done. So this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. This one is in the shade 10. I have the under one. I also have the underwear on right now. Anyway, I have the other one, which is hazelnut. I haven't used it in a while, actually. Even when I started doing makeup again recently, I haven't really picked it up. But then again, like if there's still a little bit left in here, actually, like a little, maybe like 2 uses if I just spot conceal with it. So I'm gonna keep a lot of these products. When I finish it, I tend to keep the container just so I can go back in and scoop it. Maybe I can get a little bit. And I literally did that with the L'Oreal Infallible Modern Concealer today, because another concealer I was using in the other video wasn't working for me, and I really missed it. So I just scooped it, and I could still get some stuff out of it. So I don't throw the empty containers out straight away. I still wait until I feel like, okay, that's done. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this one, and I'm saying that to say that there's still a little bit in here, so I'm still gonna try and use it up to a point where there's nothing left. I love this concealer. All right, next. I feel like I'm missing one. I've got the Pat McGrath lip gloss, Flesh Lust Gloss. I bought a pack of it. There was three mini size, and this is in the shade Fantasy and Temptation. There's one more left, which is more of a deep cranberry shade, I think. It's probably in there somewhere in my drawer. But yeah, I went through this quickly. Not just because of the size, but because I was using it every day. Even when I didn't have makeup on, okay? This is what it looks like. I went through it so quick. There's still a tiny little bit left in this one. I'm probably gonna try and scoop it out, you know? Yeah, I went through this really quick. If I was to get a full-size version, I won't be surprised if I finish it in a month. Okay, because it's very hydrated on the lips, and the hydration has a nice longevity to it, you know, and it just looks so juicy and supple. I love it. Speaking of supple, I want to top up this one. I love this lip gloss as well. I really like this. If I see the mini version again, and if it's on sale, I will probably pick it up. Okay, I love it. I would recommend it. Actually, it wasn't really that expensive too for the 3 sets, the 3 mini sets. So yeah, it's nice. This is the Jura Cosmetics liquid lipstick, Hydra Matte lipstick in the shade Everything Nice. I love the Hydra Matte collection from Jura Cosmetics. Like, look at This is my kind of shade, okay? The Hydro Matte lipstick from Jura Cosmetics is one of the best liquid lipstick formula I've ever tried, and it's not too drying or whatever. It has a nice longevity to it. They have a good color selection range, you know? So, and it's not just because I've got an affiliate link with them. You don't have to use my affiliate link. Just go and Google Jura Cosmetics and pick up one Hydro Matte lipstick and let me know what you think about it. But yeah, I really love this. This shade in particular, I love it. I went through this quickly as well. So I need to repurchase this, especially the shade, mainly the shade. I have other colors, which is great, but I missed the shade. Anyway, so that's all I've got today. That's all the products I finished. That wasn't a lot, but it was also a lot, you know, because there's a lot to cover. Let me know down below which of these products you have actually tried and which one you would repurchase. Actually, if the product is not here, let me know which product in your collection have you repurchased more than once. Speaking of which, oh yeah, no, there's still some left. My Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade. I've repurchased that twice. I've also repurchased the Ordinary products many times. So yeah, let me know down below if you have a product in your collection that you've repurchased more than once, and also products in your collection that you would never repurchase that you're like, that is just, no. So thanks for watching, babes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it helpful or useful. And as always, whatever to love yourself. And by God's grace, I pray I see you in my very next video. Bye.